Klipsch is one of the most famous and established speaker manufacturers out there. They've been doing this for over 75 years, and now they're introducing two new pairs of powered stereo speakers, the Klipsch 7s and the Klipsch 9s. If you're familiar with the 5s, they do have most of the same features, but they're bigger, so you're going to get wider soundstage, more power, more boom, that famous Klipsch horn sound for an overall greater listening experience. Hi, I'm Abby. I am a social media producer here at Crutchfield, and today I'm going to talk about the Klipsch 7s and 9s. These speakers are genuinely a great alternative to what you'd think of as a more traditional home stereo system, made up of separate components like your receiver, your amplifier, maybe even an external DAC or phono preamp. All of those I just listed are built into the 7s and 9s, so you're going to save space, you might even save money, but you're not compromising at all on sound output, sound separation, and power. I mentioned before a few of the components that are built into these speakers, but let's get into what really makes them special. As I was listening, I loved the distinct separation from the highs to the lows, which is due in part to the fact that they are bi-amped, which means that the tweeter and the woofer are getting their own separate power, which definitely gives you a more accurate depiction of high frequencies and low frequencies, and then just a better soundstage overall. Also, this is pretty unique to powered stereo speakers, but there is a built-in DAC, which depends on your source, but you get support for high-resolution audio streaming. I also got a chance to demo that, and it was awesome. They handle it really well. And of course, like Klipsch always does, they've built these speakers with high-end premium materials and components, which ultimately informs premium sound. There are two knobs on top of the main speaker, one that controls volume and one that allows you to switch between your sources, starting with HDMI ARC, Bluetooth, optical, USB, aux, and phono. And speaking of that volume knob, Klipsch has introduced dynamic bass EQ, which basically means at low, medium, and high volumes, you're going to get the same level of bass response. As I was demoing these speakers, I noticed that, picked up on it, and it's very cool. You don't lack anything at lower volumes especially. They did a great job with that. The only real differences between the 7s and the 9s are the size and the power. So the 7s have a 6.5-inch woofer with a 200-watt built-in amplifier, and the 9s have a 8-inch woofer with a 250-watt built-in amplifier. So if you have a smaller space or home office, something like that, the 7s are probably going to be the right fit for you. But if you have a larger space and you really want to fill it out with sound, probably want to go with the 9s. But regardless, if you're looking for more bass, both offer a subwoofer output for adding a separate powered sub. I spent a good amount of time demoing both the 7s and the 9s, and I really enjoyed my experience, especially listening to high-resolution tracks via Tidal, so I just could hear every little thing, and the sound was so crisp and so distinct, and both pairs of speakers handled it so well. Even at like low half volume, it was filling the room. I didn't have to sit very close to hear every detail. It was awesome. And if I wanted to crank it, and I did a couple times, that was also really fun. So again, these are a great all-in-one solution if you're looking to save cost, you're looking to save space, but keep that level of quality sound output that is usually offered in a traditional home stereo system. If you have any questions about the Klipsch 7s or 9s, don't hesitate to reach out to us. And as always, thank you for watching.